Genesis chapter 39 from the Bishop's Bible. Joseph was brought unto Egypt, and Putiphar, a lord of Pharaos, and his chief steward, an Egyptian, bought him of the Ismaelites, which had brought him thither. And God was with Joseph, and he became a lucky man, continuing in the house of his maister the Egyptian. And his master saw that God was with him, and that God made all that he did to prosper in his hand. And Joseph found grace in his master's sight, and served him. And he made him overseer of his house, and put all that he had in his hand. And it came to pass, from the time that he had made him overseer of his house, and over all that he had, the Lord blessed the Egyptian's house for Joseph's sake, and the blessing of the Lord was upon all that he had in the house and in the field. And therefore he left all that he had in Joseph's hand, and he knew nothing with him, save only the bread which he did eat. And Joseph was a goodly person, and a well-favoured. And after this, his master's wife cast her eye upon Joseph, and said, Come, lie with me. But he refused, and said unto his master's wife, Behold, my master wotteth not what he hath in the house with me, and hath committed all that he hath to my hand. There is no man greater in the house than I, neither hath he kept anything from me, but only thee, because thou art his wife. How then can I do even this so great a wickedness, and sin against God? And after this manner spake she to Joseph day by day, but he hearkened not unto her to sleep near her, or to be in her company. And on a certain convenient day Joseph entered into the house to do his business, and there was none of the household by in the house. Then she caught him by the garment, saying, Lie with me. And he left his garment in her hand, and fled, and got him out. And when she saw that he had left his garment in her hand, and was fled out, she called unto the men of her house, and told them, saying, See, he hath brought in an Hebrew unto us, to do us shame, for he came in to me to have lain with me. And I began to cry with a loud voice. And when he heard that I lift up my voice and cried, he left his raiment with me, and fled away, and got him out. And she laid up his garment by her, until her lord came home. And she told him with these words, saying, This Hebrew servant, which thou hast brought unto us, came unto me to do me shame. But as soon as I lift up my voice, and cried, he left his garment with me, and fled out. When his master heard the words of his wife, which she told him, saying, After this manner did thy servant to me, he waxed wroth. And Joseph's master took him, and put him in prison, even unto the place where the king's prisoners lay bound. And there continued he in prison. But the Lord was with Joseph, and shewed him mercy, and got him favour in the sight of the lord of the prison. And the keeper of the prison committed to Joseph's hand all the prisoners that were in the prison house, and whatsoever was done there, that did he. And the keeper of the prison looked unto nothing that was under his hand, saying that the Lord was with him. For whatsoever he did, the Lord made it to prosper.